travel o'er this country wide, seeking fortune fair. Up and down both coastlines I've traveled everywhere. Portland east to Portland west and all along the line. I'm going now to the place that's best, that old hometown of mine. 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. Knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Take it away, Joseph. Best of all, mine comes down from Louisville. She long, ain't she tall? She's the kind you just can't find rambling through the land. I'm on my way this very day to win her heart and hand. 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. Knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Now I can picture in my mind the place we'll call our home. A humble little plot for two, we'll never have to roam. Place that's right for that love side is in them bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio by a place called Louisville. 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. Knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, and I'll never more be blue. Knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Hello there, everybody. We are Jark and Barsley, and we're really happy to be here, because who doesn't want to perform on a stage? That's right. We're going to play a song entitled June Apple, and we thought it fitting since this is the Johnny Appleseed Festival, so it's good to do some songs about apples.
Johnny planted very many apples throughout his career, and most of them ended up in pies or as cider or other delicious treats, but some of them fared worse. And this is the tale of what could happen to you if you are a June apple.
Hate to be June apple hanging from a tree, 'cause every time I go to walk by, hey, take a bite of me. Take a bite of me, go take a bite of me. Hate to be June apple hanging from a tree, 'cause every time I go to walk by, hey, take a bite of me. Hate to be June apple hanging take a bite of me. June apple hanging from a tree, 'cause every time a storm blew by I'd shrivel up and die. Shrivel up and die, son, shrivel up and die. Hate to be June apple hanging from a tree, 'cause every time a storm blew by I'd shrivel up and die. A worm crawled by, he'd bore a hole through me. Bore a hole through me, worm, bore a hole through me. Hate to be June apple hanging from a tree, 'cause every time a worm crawled by, he'd bore a hole through me. Boatman's dance. Hi-ho, the boatmen row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatmen row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Sing, the boatman do most anything. When the boatman gets on shore, he spends his cash and he works for more. Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance. Dance all night to the broad daylight, go home with the gals in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Boatman is a thrifty man, there's none can do as the boatman can. Sky blue jacket, tarpaulin hat, look out boys for the nine-tailed cat. Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance. Dance all night to the broad daylight, go home with the gals in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. When the boatman blows his horn, look at old man, your daughter's gone. He stole my sheep, stole my goat, put him in a bag and took him to the boat. Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance. Dance all night to the broad daylight, go home with the gals in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. Hi-ho, the boatman row, floating down the river on the Ohio. All right, here's a fast one entitled Cripple Creek.
Thank you. That song was called Cripple Creek, and I like to hear it as the water rushing over the rocks in a creek. And if you were someone like Johnny Appleseed, you'd be crossing those creeks and you'd hear that sound of nature. This next song is called Molly and Tenbrooks, and I want you to hear the horses Molly and Tenbrooks running throughout this tune. Molly and Tenbrooks.
Shining sun, oh Lord, to the bright shining sun. Tenbrooks was a big bay horse, he wore a shaggy mane. He ran around Memphis, he beat the Memphis train. Beat the Memphis train, oh Lord, beat the Memphis train. Tenbrooks running, he's straining every nerve, oh Lord, straining every nerve. Out in California, where my God, how she please, come back to Kentucky, got beat with all these, oh Lord, beat with all these. Sight, oh Lord, clear out of sight. Kuiper, 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 my son, give old Tenbrooks fight, oh, little Tenbrooks run. Little Tenbrooks run, oh Lord, little Tenbrooks run. Tenbrooks said, Molly, what makes a head so red? Running in the hot sun, got fever in my head. Fever in my head, oh Lord, fever in my head. Tenbrooks said, Molly, look a mighty squirrel. Molly said, Tenbrooks, I'm leaving this old world. Leaving this old world, oh Lord, leaving this old world. is hollering, old Tenbrooks is fine, old Tenbrooks is fine, oh Lord, old Tenbrooks is fine. Go and catch old Tenbrooks and pitch me in the shade. We're gonna bury old Molly in a coffin ready made, coffin ready made, oh Lord, coffin ready made. Take it away, Joseph. Little Tenbrooks run, oh Lord, little Tenbrooks run. Alrighty, so my name is Daniel Brumley, and this is my brother Joseph Brumley on the mandolin.
Hello.
And if you have heard of the name Albert E. Brumley, which you probably hadn't, then you would know that he wrote the song I'll Fly Away, and in fact he's our cousin. So therefore we are related to a famous person. So we're gonna play I'll Fly Away for you. Alright.
There we go.
Alright. Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from these prison walls I'll fly, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet, I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, old Joe Clark. From the belly of the ship of slavery, he was holding to his banjo, but it was not on his knee. And someone said, hey, here's a strong one, he can entertain. You can keep your banjo, but Clark will be your name. Round and around, oh, Joe Clark, round and around, I say. Round and around, oh, Joe Clark, till the break of day. Down to New Orleans, bought in Dixieland. But everywhere that old Joe went, he was still a hired hand. Around and around, oh, Joe Clark, round and around, I say. Round and around, oh, Joe Clark, till the break of day. Round and around, oh, Joe Clark, round and around, I say. Round and around, oh, Joe Clark, till the break of day. Round and around, I say, round and around, oh, Joe Clark, till the break of day.
Thank you.
Mountain Dew. Who's heard of that? Nobody? Nobody's heard of Mountain Dew? Oh, you have. I like this man already. Mountain Dew. All right. Well, did you know that Mountain Dew is actually a song and the drink you all know of, and another drink even older than all those? Moonshine. That's right. Moonshine. Mountain Dew used to be moonshine, and they'd mix it up in the stills, and we actually have a song about that later, about a man named Dooley who made moonshine. But we are going to play Mountain Dew, the song about Mountain Dew. Down the road here from me, there's no holler tree where you lay down $1 or $2. Go on around the bend and you come back again. There's jug full of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it the good old Mountain Dew. that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. Ain't none that refuse it or few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, my Uncle Snort, he's sawed off and short. He measures 4'2". But he feels like a giant when you give him a pint of my good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. Ain't none that refuse it or few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Cluck Old Hen is our next song, and it tells the tale of a chicken and whether or not it is ready for the pot. Cluck Old Hen.
A good old hen, she lays eggs for the railroad men. Sometimes one, sometimes two, sometimes enough for the whole darn crew. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing, ain't laid an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall, ain't laid an egg since way last fall. Cluck, when I tell you, cluck old hen, or I'm gonna sell you. Last time she cackled in the lot. Next time she cackled, she'll cackle in the pot. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing, ain't been an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall, ain't been an egg since way last fall. My new hen called her Nita. She lays eggs, you just can't beat her. Sometimes 10, sometimes 50, sometimes enough for the whole darn city. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing, ain't laid an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall, ain't laid an egg since way last fall. I need the hen cause I'm gonna eat her. Farm said no, you cannot have her. Sometime later when she's a little fatter. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing, ain't been an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall, ain't been an egg since way last fall. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing, ain't laid an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall, ain't laid an egg since way last fall. Alright, we're gonna slow it down with an old Civil War song about a young musician who goes off to war and fights for his country. He dies, but his spirit lives on. Kind of like Johnny Appleseed.
Although we probably won't see him walking around today back from the dead like Johnny Appleseed was earlier today.
That's true.
The Minstrel Boy, right?
The minstrel boy to the war is gone in the ranks of shall guard one faithful harp shall praise thee. The minstrel fell, but the foeman's chain could not bring that proud soul under. The harp he loved never spoke again when he tore them chords asunder, and said, "No chains shall sully thee, thou soul of love and bravery. Thy songs were made for the pure and free, they shall never sound in slavery." The minstrel boy shall return again. When we hear the news, we will cheer it. The minstrel boy shall return again, torn perhaps in body, not in spirit. Then may he play his harp in peace, in a world such as heaven intended, and all the bitterness of man must cease, and every battle must be ended. All right, Patty on the Turnpike.
This song, called Dooley, is about a man who ran a moonshine still when purchasing alcohol was illegal, and he sold this to his neighbors and so had to run away from the revenuers, who were the policemen chasing him for selling illegal moonshine. Dooley.
Dooley was a good old man, he lived below the mill. Dooley had 2 daughters and a 40-gallon still. One guy washed the boiler, the other washed the spout. Mama corked the bottles when old Dooley fetched 'em out. Dooley slipping up the holler, Dooley trying to make it holler. Dooley, give me a swan, I'll pay back someday. The revenuers came for him, slipping through the woods. Dooley carried behind 'em all and never lost his goods. Dooley was a trader, went into town he come. Sugar by the bushel and molasses by the ton. Dooley sipping up the holler, Dooley trying to make it holler. Dooley, give me a swan, I'll pay you back someday. Very well the day old Dooley died. The women folk weren't sorry, but the men stood around and cried. Now Dooley's on the mountain, he lies there all alone. They put a jug beside him and a barrel for his stone. Dooley sipping up the holler, Dooley trying to make it holler. Dooley, give me a swan, I'll pay you back someday. Dooley sipping up the holler, Dooley trying to make it holler. Dooley, give me a swan, I'll pay you back someday.
Excuse me, are these my chance your kids? Okay. My sister was just noticing, do they play this? Did they do like, this next year, like, we should do like a ball, like this, like in the backyard, but did I get contact information? Did I contact information?
I'm sure Daniel does in his case.
Do you want to go grab it from his case? Do you know his case?
Alright, here's another song about people breaking the law. This time, it's Thunder Dan.
So much, like, all these songs, they were like, oh my gosh, how long have they been playing? Really? So much fun.
Hey, no backwoods brush, Greenbrier County lives a man they call Thunder Dan. Nobody comes around the hills below the town, cause I know the mountain man, Thunder Dan. One day came a man with a Bible in his hand, said, Dan, here's what you're gonna do. Oh, Dan shot him down, dug his body into town, he was back by the morning dew. Thunder Dan is a fighter, low not cider, us may bring me down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs, live 30 miles out of town. Thunder Dan. What an awful crowd and murder such a righteous man. Said I know where to go to the fishing hole, gonna see old Thunder Dan, Thunder Dan. Hey, Dan, said the sheriff, tell me what do you know about the murder of Preacher Brown? Came Preacher here, said the man with a gavel in his hand, takes his wicked man away. Old Dan spun around, shot the deputy down, said it ain't gonna happen today. Thundered in is a fighter, a lone outsider, crossed me to bring you down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs, live 30 miles out of town. Thundered in is a fighter, a lone outsider, crossed me to bring you down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs, live 30 miles out of town. Thundered in is a fighter, a lone outsider, crossed me to bring you down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs, live 30 miles out of town. Thunder Dan.
Thank you.
Well, we got one last song for y'all, and it is called Rocky Top. Who's heard of that? Rocky Top? Anybody? That's right. Yeah, Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. It's the Tennessee State song, and it's called Rocky Top. Here we go. All right. Wish that I was on a rocky top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a mean, but sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once 2 strangers climbed old Rocky Top, looking for moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, reckon they never will. Corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top gets their corn or apples or anything else, now apples, from jar. Rocky Top, you'll always be oh sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. I've had years of cramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen. All I know is it's a pity life can't be simple again. Sing along. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Thank you so much.
See you later. We'll be playing at 4 o'clock.
All right, let's thank them again. Jarkin Barsley is the name of this duel. Two brothers, their first appearance here at the Johnny Appleseed, and as they mentioned, they will be on at 4 o'clock on the folk stage, which is just around the corner. If you got your app, that's the